On this lecture, we are going to study the flow control, a TCP transmission. So we are now at this point in the section. So we already introduced the flow control. The objective of the flow control is to adapt the transfer rate of the transmitter to the reception capacity of the receiver. So as we adapt this transfer rate, the flow control generates the advertised window. Okay, this AWND is the advertised window by the receiving end to the transmitter. And the value of the advertised window corresponds to the free space that we have in the reception buffer. We have a specific field in the TCP header to include the advertised window, and this is a value that it is usually sent with the packets. So look, here we can see a very simple example in this visualization of the flow control and how the advertised window is generated. Here we want to send data, we want to send information from this station, from this origin station to this destination. Of course, this destination, okay, since we want to use TCP, it will have a reception buffer. This buffer Rx is the reception buffer. And as we see here, okay, right now in the current moment, we have 4,000 bytes of free space. So since this is the free space that we have, this is going to be the value of the advertised window. Therefore, in the first acknowledgement, in the three-way handshaking process of TCP, we are going to send, okay, also the advertised window, which is here 4,000 bytes. In this way, the transmitter does not send more than what the receiver can store in its reception buffer. Remember that when we establish a TCP connection, we already saw this on previous lectures, on the three-way handshaking process, we don't send any data at all. We only send the TCP header, right? So inside this TCP header, we have a field to include the advertised window. And this is what it is in this example. Very well, with this we end this brief introduction to the flow control. On the following lecture, we are going to study the congestion control, TCP, and these concepts are going to be very important since we are going to apply them in the section of solved problems.